I'm live. I'm live and then goddamn live in effect. What's that?
Oh, she in there talking to the dog.
Live with them two bitches right now.
I'll behave.
Oh, dry ass water.
Water good for you.
That water dry. That water dry.
Water's not dry.
That's dry. But that's the best water in town. So I'm gonna let it go. That's that deer park. Call it nigger park.
I'm calling you stupid.
Now, how do you get live chat?
Yeah, we can say that, with me having a busy week that I had last week, with my birthday and Mother's Day and
That
everything else
nigga
going
didn't do shit.
I disappeared.
Happy birthday to this motherfucker, though. Put your hand in the camera so they can know it's real.
It's always real.
It's me.
It's always real. But I gotta say, being here, for the last, can't tell a story. Being here for the last year and a half now doing this.
Year and a half?
2 years, I think.
Doing what?
Doing our show and...
It's been 2 years?
It's been 2 years, my brother. 2 years.
Damn.
2 whole years.
I've been in the content business for what, 3, 4?
A good minute, yeah.
I want you to call a connoisseur of content.
If that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, I'm a hot commodity.
You a what?
A hot commodity.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you feel like you're a hot commodity.
They need niggas like me.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, no.
See that's what happens. I hate to tell you that, but that's what happens.
They need niggas like me.
But I got to say, it's been a good 2 years of trying to, really get something off the ground and do something that's really constructive and positive.
Well, no, you have to be.
It's hard to do positive things in this day because it seems like, we're dealing with so much negativity out here.
I'm not gonna say it's hard to do positive content. It's more hard getting people to accept and go for positive content. 'Cause everybody want to listen to negative shit.
And we do, and that's when you got to think about it though. That negativity is the part that sells so much, and it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks so bad when you see this negative content out here like this. Like, we know what we do. We try to keep the real positive side of everything and keep it strong.
I actually like the negative content.
I can't.
Because I get to talk about you.
I mean, you get to talk about them, but...
Yeah, I get to talk about people when you do negative. I like that. I keep doing the negative shit so I can talk about you. So I call you out. Keep doing it. I like that. I enjoy that. I enjoy calling people out on their bullshit. And if you feel like I got bullshit, come on down. I ain't going to be mad at you. Try me.
I mean, I feel you.
I got the room almost painted.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yes.
But today, I want to try to stay
neutral.
I want to stay positive and stay neutral, but I want to get back to some of the roots that we started with the gaming and the anime,
We're going to skip my question.
No, we're going to still have our real life drama today. That's because that's what we do. Yes. We always have our real life drama.
It's what I do.
But, we started this on the basis of gaming, anime, movie, TVs.
Yes.
Those things.
I got the best one right now.
And I want to get back to those things. I mean, Sinners is Sinners. Let's be clear.
I don't give a fuck. I already told you Sinners is the greatest. If Sinners doesn't get an Oscar or Grammy, anything, I'm not watching another movie for the entire year.
You gonna watch another movie?
No, I will not. No, I will not.
Why not?
Because Sinners deserves everything it got. Number one, and it's out of movie theaters. They have to bring it back. I never seen no shit like that. They don't pulled it back and they said, man, that shit so
Well,
hot.
no, they changed the format. They
They
changed the
had to
film
bring that
format.
bitch
They
back.
went to I think the 7. I forgot. It's a different millimeter that they normally shoot in.
They had to bring that bitch back. They said
Yeah.
we didn't get it all. If you haven't went and seen Sinners yet, you guys are crazy. Go see it.
So I want to start off by everybody that's out there in the land of TikTok. Welcome. If this is your first time, feel free to chat it up with us.
Sinners.
I'm Rod. This is Rome. This is
My name is
Rome.
No, my name is Michael B. Sinners.
I mean, that's just how we are. We're fun loving. We're a couple guys that just enjoy, talking about positive and good stuff going on. So
Cocaine runners.
that's you. I ain't running shit.
No, I'm not running cocaine, but that's what I'm gonna do. A little content coming close. Cocaine runners.
What the hell is cocaine runners?
Huh?
What is cocaine runners? Pardon the expression. I forgot. Certain things. Those type of things that you got to change the name of that. You forgot.
Cocaine? I can't say fucking
No.
cocaine.
No.
Coke runners?
Okay.
No, I'm working. Once I get my room set up, y'all, I'm gonna be getting back to my book bag, my shirts, my canvases, and I got a few book bags and shirts that's gonna say cocaine runners.
You're gonna get people pulled over.
No, you're not.
They walking in the street with a book
We could be talking
bag
about
that say
snow. We could be talking about the bottle of Coke. Y'all niggas stop hating. Cocaine runners.
If you say so. If you truly
I did
say
that.
so.
It's patent, y'all. So that's why I'm telling y'all, because y'all niggas can't steal it.
So, but let's get on with the
nigga question of the day?
No, we're not gonna call it that. We're just gonna call it Rome.
The flipping question of the day.
Rome's question of the day.
Rome's question of the day. This one going. It was that. Wait, I had all chat. All messages are visible. All right. First, the question of the day. Can a woman raise a man? Can a woman say she can raise a man from start to finish?
I don't know. I can't sit here and say.
I say yeah.
Say yeah, because
at
what point there's certain I do believe.
I forgot. And this question comes from a good content creator who gave me the premise of this shit off negativity. Yes, I think a woman can raise a man 100%. Well, I know a few people who. My mother-in-law is doing it right now.
So
you can. I just help when needed.
Here's my stance on this. My stance on this is quite simple. That there are ways that there are certain things that a man can do and that a woman can do. That I just don't understand why there's such a big thing about woman raising a man or a man raising a woman. I don't think that's the issue here. I think the issue is that some people feel entitled on how to tell people how to raise their kids when they're not their kids. Because at the end of the day, you can't tell me whether I got a son or a daughter what I can and cannot do to raise them. We always think about, there's certain things. And there are certain things that a woman can teach a woman. Let's be clear. There's some things, because we talked about it earlier. I can't teach.
At your best.
I can't teach my daughter, if I have one, how to use a tampon.
Can't. And if you can,
boy, what you talking about?
And if you can, I mean, okay, but my nigga, who showed you that?
But
what you doing learning how to do that? I mean, it's a good survival thing, I guess. But nigga, who showed you that?
But again, when you think about it, though, when you truly think about it,
it's supposed to be that way.
It's certain things that a woman has to teach a woman and a man has to teach a man. I'm sorry. I
think a woman could teach both.
I can't say that.
I think they could teach both. Again, women are doing it to this day. Now, is it easy? Of course not. But women are doing it. Look at half of your NBA players. Look at half of your NFL. What did they tell you? My mom raised me. So what are you saying? They're not a man?
No, that's not saying
I'm just saying
that's not saying that you're not a
So
man.
I'm not going. I'm gonna say it's not possible. I'm gonna say it's hard because again, let's use my mother-in-law for example. My mother-in-law does a tremendous job, a
That's good.
tremendous job, and there's certain things that she could tell them, and there's certain things I tell them.
Right.
Now I only get involved when I, it's hard as hell. Yeah, that's my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law sit as high as hell. Y'all say hi to my mother-in-law, I'm gonna jack y'all up.
That's
But no,
stupid.
but no. I so how my mother-in-law handles it, because I've been there. She talks to him about
Hmm.
certain stuff. Now, if it's hard or something needs to be discussed, hey, can you speak to Dominique for me? There's certain things and I, and me, of course, I'm not gonna fight it because if I'm not mistaken, and my mother-in-law's there, if if anybody want to fact check me,
Why would they want to fact check you?
because some people say, "Oh, you lying? You ain't." I've been in. Well, my brother-in-law. Well, you might as well say brother. That's my
Yeah.
wife's brother. Whatever. I've been in his life for years, and I want to say I'm the most consistent man in his life. So it will make sense for her to come to me and tell me, "Hey, can you have a conversation with him about something?" Or, "Hey, just take him out, take him play basketball," and you know, ju- because again, I do my part because like, I'm a role model in his life. I want to say consistently, I've been in his life.
Right.
So we have conversations, we talk, but I would say this: if I wasn't there, I think she does an excellent job talking to him, with or without me. I'm just there for the extra help for the things she can have a conversation with, or it's hard, or I can pick up. But as far as is it hard? Yes, I think raising a woman trying to raise a boy into a man is hard. Yes, impossible? No, no,
I would not give it impossible.
no. I think
I think that it's like I said before.
we
It's
snatch too much shit from women as it is to say what they can't do. Now, yes, do I feel like there's something you can't have a conversation with? Yeah, it might be hard. But what do you do? What do you tell the women that are literally doing it?
I mean, you. What's up, Necro? Finally good to have you here. I see. I
I've
see.
arrived.
Yeah, he's one of my friends from Discord. We play WoW together.
Okay.
But we're currently talking about can a woman raise a man or
The
can
saying is very true. It
a man
takes a
raise a
village
woman right now?
to raise kids. Yes, my mother-in-law says it takes a village to raise kids.
It
Absolutely.
do. It do. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
I'm saying this from looking at her, looking at my friend who doing it, looking at other women. Is it hard? Yes. Because again, there's certain things you'll have to tell that boy. He asked you, "Mom, why I'm hard? Why am I getting hard at it?"
But here
You
is
gotta have to explain that, Horn. But that's a hard question. But again, is it impossible? No. Is it hard? No. Again, women are doing it.
they are,
What do you
but
call
here's
a
the thing.
single mother
Let me
that
ask you this
don't
though.
got no man?
Let me ask you this though. Do you think that they do have a man, even if they're a single woman? Let's be clear. Do you think they have some type of man behind them helping them too though? They might not necessarily be a boyfriend or somebody like that or
Or
whatever.
someone like me with my mother-in-law. Yes, me. But we're talking about, okay, let's take me out this equation.
Right.
Is there a man out? A kid is gonna meet. It's inevitable. Yeah, let's
Yeah, I
call it
mean, you're
right
gonna be
now.
out there in the street and he
That
might meet somebody
a
or
grandma, grandpa. That I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say no because, well, no, you can say grandma,
uncle
uncle.
too. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
say
you can
that.
say
Yeah.
all that. So I'm gonna say this. There's always a figure whether you like it or not. Now, let's just say there is no uncle and it's aunties. There is no grandpa. Grandpa gone. It's grandma.
Right.
So is there a man behind every door you step? Yes. Your son's gonna go to school.
Yeah.
There's gonna be that one teacher. There's gonna be that one older kid. There's gonna be that that guy in the neighborhood who cut the grass and tell you, hey, young kid, don't do that. You want to do this, and this is a better way. Or let me. There's always a man somewhere. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you depend on that? No.
No, you don't. But
because
you do have it to lean on though.
Yes,
you see what I'm saying?
Yes, because there's always a man behind that door.
Sometimes we take for granted that yes, it might be a single woman who the child lives with, but I can almost 100% agree with you that she got somebody at work, some dude she talk. Not saying she's sleeping with,
but it wouldn't even be that.
I'm just saying that she
It wouldn't be no. It wouldn't be no. If she's a single mother, is in the camera. It wouldn't be that. It would be. Thank you. My mother-in-law said some women don't. It won't be that. It's not that. It's that kid go to school. There's somebody there. There's a teenager. Or you made the team. The coach is a father figure. Because I don't know if you guys watch sports. NFL, NFL players, some people quick to tell you. They're quick to tell you, I'm sorry. They're quick to tell you, my father figure was my coach. My coach was always there for me. The coach wasn't sleeping with the mama.
Right.
The coach not there. It's just, there's always a figure behind the woman. What's up?
My boss in
here. There's always a figure behind the woman.
But
the woman is the primary if she's a single mother.
Yeah, she is. But again, though,
so she can do it.
She can't. That's why I say you have to think about the truths that's in between. What's up, Nick? What's going on? You have to think about the truths in between that because there's so many things. Again, I have people that are friends who has. I give a prime example. My brother, he has 2 girls, 2 boys.
But you wouldn't count him because he's in the life.
He's in the life, but I'm saying if his wife's not in the life,
God forbid something was to happen to her.
He's gonna have some problems and situations. But when you bring it back, he has my mom. You see what I'm saying?
For now.
For now, of course, yeah. God forbid anything else.
So like let me ask you: can a man raise a daughter?
To a certain,
but you see what I'm saying?
But here's the thing, though. It goes back to what I was saying. It's not saying that a man can't or a woman can't. It's just there are certain things,
circumstances,
that a man can't teach his daughter, and there are certain things that a woman can't teach a man. That's just certain things. I'm not saying it's not doable, but when it comes to those things, I guarantee you,
I think the woman could teach both.
I don't, because there are just certain things that I just can't see.
Because she has to have the birds and the bees talk. She needs to talk about certain women, and who better to talk to you about women than a woman?
But also,
that girl ain't good for you, son.
But also,
I can sense it.
But also at the same time,
a woman?
How can a woman tell a man how a man should act? Now, here's the
Easy.
thing: you can tell him how to act, but if he don't see it,
he does see it.
No, not all the time. Because if the woman is dealing with a guy who's a POS,
okay,
right? If he's dealing with a guy that's a POS, right?
Okay.
And he sees this, right? And his mom has studied letting this POS do whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. Guess what example he's going to learn?
All right.
You see what I'm saying?
But we're not talking about. We're talking about the single mother.
Right. I'm talking. Listen, but
so the mother is single.
If she's single,
and there's no man.
But I'm not saying it's even a man. I'm not saying she's dating a man. I'm just saying she's dealing with somebody. Let's say.
No, we're not dealing with nobody.
But again, though.
Easy.
You can sit here and say that I see this, that she can tell him this, and this. But a lot of times, you can tell a person anything you want to tell them. What you say? This can pretty much equate to black folk getting mad at white folk for telling our stories.
And I'm just saying, I'm not saying you're wrong.
See, and he's right too. They could true or correct, but yes, the full experience is not there.
But I'm not saying that. So look at it from this point of view. If she don't have nobody, right?
Uh-huh.
And that boy's trying to know how to, let's just say, I want to learn how to respect a woman.
Right.
So here's the thing. Here goes the mom. I'm going to show you how to clean and represent yourself, how to stay clean and cut shaven. I'm gonna show you, boy. You're supposed to always take out the trash. You're always supposed to open up the door for a woman. That woman that showed you always. You always have to. You always supposed to make sure. My mom has always told me, and my father was always there, that hey, you're supposed to have your shit in a row before you do anything. So now here's this woman that did all these steps that her father usually shows and tells a man.
Mm-hmm.
Until here it is. Now just say the son comes and talks to the mom about his first time, first time and, losing his virginity. Who better not to, and it's fucked up, but you're going to have it, birds and the bees, about how to be gentle with a woman, how to enter a woman, what to do this. Who better than a woman to tell the boy to tell him how to do that? So you can't say the woman can't experience. The woman is the experience. If you look at it, the woman is the experience. The woman is the.
So a man can't. So you're saying a man can't teach another man, teach his son how to be gentle with a woman? I mean,
you're gonna hate me, but it's not in our nature to be gentle.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not.
No, I'm saying it's not in our. You're more likely, and my wife is the one who hit me up on this. I'm more aggressive with my son than anything, and not aggressive like we be playing, I be wrestling with. I'm more aggressive. If I had a girl, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be playing like that. But it's not. But it's not in our nature to be gentle with young boys. It's not, because as you see, was your father hard on you? You see, is the.
So was my mom. The reason I can say that is because when my dad was in the military, my dad was gone to Germany without us, gone in the field for 2 or 3 weeks at a time without us. So again, she was hard on us too as well though.
But not yes, your father.
Actually, she was harder. I can say that speaking because my mom, being a school teacher, is
different. She's disciplined.
So again,
we're talking about the typical mom. Well, not your.
But you asked me though.
You
just asked me, so I'm actually
my mom.
You understand what I'm saying?
My mom was hard.
Oh no, Joe. Let me be clear. I know you're not gentle with your girls. Your girls will beat half these dudes up with no problem.
But I'm just saying, it's not in our nature to be soft. He just proved my. It's not. He's rough with the girls. It's not in our nature to be soft. We're not the nurturer.
One's a cop and one's in the military.
We're not. I just gotta, and I'm being realistic. We're not the nurturer. The man is not the nurturer. The woman is. If we're being realistic, he just told you, man, I'm rough with my girls sometimes. I'm not. That just proved my point. I'm not. He's not. Not saying that he can't be with it, because I'm not saying that. But I'm saying it's not in our DNA to do that.
Right.
It's not. It's not in our DNA to be like when my wife graced me with our first child. She's gonna be the nurturer. That's not me. I'm not.
So you don't think a man can be nurturing?
No.
I don't know.
Well, if I will say this, if put in the daddy's little girls, let's just use that for example. If put in the most horrific position, you'll have no choice.
But
daddy's little girls.
But I understand. I understand the Tyler Perry reference. I get it. But here's the thing.
Naturally, it's not in our DNA to be the nurturer, to be the caregiver, to all that. No, it's not in our DNA to do that. That's what the woman for.
Nick said if you are a single father, you have to pick up the skills.
But what did I say? What did I say? If put in a position, you're gonna have to.
Even in a 2-parent household.
No, it's a balance. It's a balance.
A man can still be nurturing too.
No,
yeah, you can.
No, yeah, it's a balance. You'll have anarchy.
No, you won't.
You have anarchy.
Well, you'll have the kids trying to play you.
You'll have anarchy.
But that's not your fault.
But you'll have anarchy.
That's not your fault, though.
Oh, daddy's soft, mama's soft.
No, because usually in that case, one soft, one hard.
Okay, watch this.
But
yeah, and now with me, let's just use my son, my wife. I have to be the back. the father has to be the bad guy.
You said a man can play both.
If put in that position, yes.
Even if they were married, the man can't be nurturing. Why not?
Because it's not. I just said it's not enough
So
DNA to do
okay,
that.
I'll flip the
Don't
script.
the book even say that?
No.
Okay.
Cause here's what I'm gonna say. So what if, and this is just a
Do
scenario.
they call it is planet Earth a male or female?
I don't get into that
I'm
part
asking
of
you.
it. I don't even know. Honestly, I
Let
don't.
them tell you it's female, right? Nurturing.
But as I was saying, the agreement, well, not agreement, but in essence, what I was saying was, how is it? Let's give it an example. Mom's a military person.
Okay.
Dad is non-military. Do you think the dad is actually more nurturing than the mom because the mom has the discipline of the military behind her?
No, I think it'll still be because when the father ever returns, that
No. You miss. No, I'm saying the
if
mother.
left alone.
No. The mother is the disciplinary because she's in the military. The man isn't. You get what I'm saying? It happens. Rarely. It happens.
Yeah, I've never.
It happens. To
Because
where
I'll tell you right now, when I got in trouble as a kid, I can count on my hand. Now my mom has disciplined me, but I can count on my hand the times my mama said, "I'm gonna tell your father when he you wait right there, your father on
ads are rolling on TikTok, but keep going.
your father on the way. You wait and see when your father and that shit terrified me.
Why?
Because my father was a disciplinary, not my mom. No, my mama can be. She could have, and she would. But
Did you get both?
as a kid, yeah.
Mom and dad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I feared my dad more than I feared my mom.
See,
And it wasn't because of the whole. My mom would tell you, "Oh, you wait right there. Wait till your father come home." Man, that shit scared the shit out of me. I'm sitting there. Now, my dad wasn't no abusive man. I'm not saying that. Mm-hmm. But when I know I'm finna get in trouble, and she said, "Wait till your father get home. You stand right there." Oh no, I already know what's about to go down.
Joe said my mom didn't wait.
It depends. It depended on the crime. Now, if it was something, now school wise, my mom used to do it, but then my dad said, because my dad usually worked that night, and he was like, "Oh no, you haven't waited up."
Them mom beatings are a lot worse than dad beatings.
No, my dad's were. Well, I don't know. My mom was West Indian, so it's hard to, cause yeah, my mom was.
What you say? Yeah, again, my mom was the same way. I got it from her, and then when my dad came home, got it from him, and
I guess for me, it depended on the crime, cause okay, I threw a chair at a teacher.
You should have got your ass whooped.
Oh, my mama was beyond that. Cause my mom said,
I'm surprised you're still alive.
Demon child.
I don't give a.
Oh, my mama yanked me out that motherfucker, boy.
What's good, infamous?
And then she told me, "You wait right here."
First of all, he said they played tag team WWE when me and my brother were acting out. See, again, a woman can be a disciplinarian. It's not saying that they can't. They can.
I do one better.
They can.
I do you one better. But you still gravitated to your mama, though, right? Even though she did all that. But you still gravitated to your mama?
I gravitated to her because my dad was... Now, I'm not saying my dad wasn't home, but him being in the military, and he's going to Germany for 2 years, or he's gone in the field for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, even though the field was directly behind the house and he couldn't come home. But
you see the difference?
No, there's no difference.
There is.
No, it's not.
Even though my mom did tear me up, but I still went to my mom. When I had questions. I went
to my dad.
When I had questions about birds and the bees, I didn't go to my dad.
He said his mom will shoot first.
When I had questions about the birds and the bees, I didn't go to my dad.
My dad actually pulled me to the side and had that talk with me.
I had to talk with my moms. Now, my dad said, "Man, wrap that shit up, man. Your mama told me what you're doing. Wrap that shit up." But, not being funny, but no, my dad told me, "Hey, make sure every time you do these type of acts, man, make sure you have a
These
condom.
activities.
Yeah. But with my mama, I talked to my mama about that. I talked to I was more inclined to go to my mama, and my mama would tell me up.
He said that his dad had the birds and bees talk with him uncensored.
Nah. I had the uncensored talk with my mama, and I would thought it would have been awkward. Like, oh man, I might ask my mama about this. And my mama flowed out this. Yeah, this is this. I was like, so I'm sitting there like, well, I mean, and again, I don't want to take nothing away from my father because my father, awesome father, but to be honest, my father worked. So the reason why I dealt with my mother more, my father worked.
Yeah, I mean, and that was part of the thing that we have going on.
So when I had to do that, man, all my dealings came from my mama because I went there. Who dealt with me with school? My mama.
Right.
Now when my dad did it, Lord, I prayed for my mom to take over.
Why?
Because that shit was bad. That shit was bad. But I that's what I did. I dealt with my mom more. So that's when people say, "Oh, can a mom raise a child?"
Son, it's a normal thing. He held me back bad, but I still gotta let your mama know what's going on.
I like, man, my mom would tell everything. And you think it's private and it's not.
Oh, it's never private.
But I was okay with that because, hey, that's their business. But when I talk to my mom I still talk to my mom about everything to this day. That's how serious it is. And it's nothing to my dad. I still talk to my dad. My dad's around. And my dad be around. I talk to my mom every day. That's how it is. Now, when my dad was around and did all that, yes, I dealt with my father. But most of the majority, I dealt with my mom. So that's why when people say a woman can, the greatest motivation is to move out the house.
That was the greatest motivation to move out the house I ever got.
I never got. Oh no, mom.
But I mean,
and that's why I say this about what I was saying is I don't. When they say, "Oh, woman can't," my mom did it, even though my father was there. My father still did his job, but I spent most of my time with my mom, cause the man works, right?
Right.
When my mom worked, but my mom, I did a lot of stuff with my mom. That's how that worked. Nigga, I watch Golden Girls to this day still. Lifetime.
I mean,
but that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm not saying a man can't do it. I'm just saying, what the hell is that?
That's just my phone.
It's not in our nature to be, oh, come here, son. It's okay. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. Let me kiss that boo-boo. No. No, it's not in our nature to do that. But I've seen my wife do it with our son. I've seen her do it. I've seen her. And I'm looking at her like, man, stop patting that nigga on that back, man. Man, tell that nigga get up. He all right. I've watched my son fall. Horrible. I'm horrible.
You being a bad dad.
No. You have to. I watched my son fall, and he was about to cry.
You trying to pick your chin up off the ground?
That nigga was tearing up, about to cry. I told him, shut that shit up. Don't you cry, dude. He looked at me. He wiped it up. Went on about his business. But then, the moment
he saw his mama.
The moment Diamond came. Oh, that nigga went to crying. I was like, man, let that nigga go. But again, my wife nurturing.
You were just trying to be a thug.
No, I was being because you have to be. If you cry for every drop, you're gonna be crying for everything.
What if he was really hurting?
That nigga wasn't hurting.
How you know that? You not inside his body. You don't know what he feel.
Cause the moment I told him to stop, he stopped.
Cause he probably was scared of you.
No, he wasn't scared. Cause I told him the truth. I did. If you cry for everything, every time you fall, you're gonna cry. no matter what. So yes, relate that to real life. If you fail in life, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry. I know grown men crying like little goddamn school bitches and shit. Like they like where your dad at, nigga? You ain't have no dad? That shit fucked up. You can get you a father.
You gonna tell somebody to get a dad?
Cause that shit, man, that shit be sad. And when my son fell, I really got him to stop crying. He said,
How you gonna tell somebody to go get a dad?
"Hey, go get you a dad, nigga."
Oh.
Cause I used to see them kids crying in school. They fall, scrape their little leg and shit.
So
Man, get your ass up, nigga. Get you a dad.
I gotta bring this up since
Punk,
you're
nigga.
saying that.
Punk.
So today I was new business idea: adopt a dad. No,
That's all I'm saying.
So one of the things that we're always adamant about is being truthful. And one thing about us, as you see, we are really unfiltered. We've been around each other for a long time. For those
This
of us
nigga
that
was
don't
my
know,
boss.
so
I told this nigga eat a dick.
and he went home that day too.
I did. I don't give a fuck.
Again, the synergy in the relationship we have is weird. We have been around each other for a long time, and dealing with each other is a whole ball.
I would have never thought I'd be working for my boss again.
You're not working for me though.
Oh, my bad. That's it.
Yeah, that's exactly what you just said. You're not working for me.
My bad.
This is a joint venture.
I sent it wrong. My bad. But no, I never thought I'd be working with my motherfucking boss again. And I can't even call you my boss. He was like okay.
What you stop? No, the secret is not out.
So I'm gonna put it like this. I was 21 when you met me? 20? No, 19?
Yeah, he was a YN for sure. Let's be clear.
That fucked up.
He was a YN for sure when I met him.
I was like 19, 20 when he met me. And politically correct. Man, I was fucking everything around there. I was cursing people out. I told you I don't give a fuck what you... Again, I told this man eat a dick. Because I was like, man, I don't like nobody telling me what to do. That shit... To do that with the other employees, I don't like that shit. And he was like... And I never forget, he was like, no, you got to have somebody to tell you what to do and do the right thing. I'm looking at this thing like, what the fuck you talking about, man?
See, the problem was he was never told no for certain things. A lot of people let him do what he wanted to do.
It.
Yes, it was.
I didn't trust nobody. Because I thought everybody was a liar.
But now...
I thought everybody was a liar at that time of my life. Because everybody goddamn giving me the runaround. Because now, yes, was I a loose cannon? Absolutely. But did this nigga work?
So...
Work circles around anybody you put up.
What I want to talk about next is we move on to other... Shut up, Joe. So, the other thing I want to talk about is... I saw a woman on TikTok the other day, and it flipped me out because it was weird. She said that anytime she goes out on a date and the man is paying, the woman...
She fucking?
The woman...
That shit wild.
Is obligated to give up something, be it... Oh, God. One of the three things we all know what they are.
Oh, man.
And I said to myself, sitting here, like, do I really want to talk about this? Because I know...
You want my...
I don't want your opinion right now. I'm trying to get mine out before you get yours out. Because I know when you say what you say, we might get kicked off of TikTok for what he might say.
Man, this shit's about to be fucked up.
It's like... About a month ago, I made a statement that, you know, we had the topic came out, should you sleep with someone on the first night?
What was my answer? Hell no.
His answer was no.
Hell no.
So, following up, because I get asked, because people go back and look at it, because this is something that I posted, and people go back and look at it and start asking me questions like, you don't think your co-host was wrong, or this, or that? And it's like...
Oh, they said that about me? Man, tell that nigga. Hey, I'm going to tell you like this. You don't like what I say? Call me up, man.
But
We can have an honest
so
discussion.
when I saw this,
Shit fucked up.
when I saw this, it kind of pushed me back to that same topic again, because now it's like the lady's literally sitting here like, oh, if he paying,
You giving it up.
we going back to your place, Netflix and chill, and whatever happens after that. And I'm like,
Damn.
that's kind of giving it a little too easy. So basically all you have to do is say, this man just take you to Chick-fil-A and you smash him?
You know that's my type of
Don't. That's why I said I don't want you to do that.
Man, buy that woman Chick-fil-A. Goddamn, spread it like a goddamn
Oh,
Peter.
you stupid.
Hey, must be jam, because Jelly don't say it like that.
So that's why I go back and I say what I say. It's really hard to do that.
You want my honest to God opinion?
Yeah, go ahead. Say what you say. I'm gonna let you have
Damn, this gonna sound fucked up because it goes against everything I believe in. Okay. So she said if he spends money on the first date,
Yeah.
you gotta give it up. Okay. How much money are we talking here? Like,
If I told you the amount that she said,
what's the amount?
$30. She said anything.
Damn, you fucking on $30? God,
That's
damn.
what she said. She literally said anything over $30.
Damn, not even $60. Damn, you can at least double it. Listen, God, $30? You busting it open for $30 at your job? Them niggas wild. Them niggas. $30?
So
$30?
that's what was said, bro.
Listen,
$30.
okay.
$30. That's what she
I'm trying
said.
to figure out what I told Diamond years ago. Anything past. Oh, God damn it.
That's what your phone just did too.
God damn it. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm back. $30?
Yeah.
That shit. That shit wild. Okay. $30. Okay. I forgot my train of thought because that was wild. What I told Diamond, like, man, if the dates equal up to 250, I'm going to go ahead and need that.
No, that goes past beyond what we talked about a couple weeks before.
But no, if we going past 250, 300, man, I need. No, over a span of dates. So if we have a date for 30.
And then the next one be 220.
No, if we have a date for 50, a date for another 50.
So you're putting a price limit on the amount of dates you have to have before you.
I think that's fair. Because when you get to 200, and I was like, all right, baby. So let's just say we at the 200 mark, and we had like, what's that, 4 or 5 dates, and you had
So that just throw the whole
$10 and $46 left of the requirement, right? Because in my mind, I was like, man, anything past 200 now, 250, you have to. No, baby, I'm politely. I'm like, okay. Like, listen now, we had $10, and like, let's just say we go on a date and we got 1 penny left. All right, baby. Anything past that 1 penny, all right, we gotta get it on. Gotta have that. Respect, but of course you tell them up front, like how you had the women that tell you shit up front. Listen, baby, I have this requirement. One thing, it ain't big, ain't no big deal. You know, if we continue this date, right? If we go past this, man, anything past 500. So my limit is 500.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at it, and she gonna say, "What do you mean by that?" I'm glad you asked, baby. This is why we're here.
I don't like the way this is going. I really don't. I already know where this is going.
My limit is 500. So our dates are from that thing. So let's say we have a 25.
So you basically saying every time something every time y'all go on a date, something comes off that dollar amount. That's what you're saying.
Yes, that's fair. They ain't coming up with all types of shit. I don't see what's wrong with it. I don't. We set a realistic number.
I mean,
a real $500 is a realistic number. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a realistic number. That, hey, all right, baby, today's bill was $75. Now you tripping, but okay, we on that bill. Because the moment when we get closer and closer, that means 500 is a good amount. That hey, we don't went on maybe 6, 7 dates, and we've already established now that man, we talking to each other, we going out. We've already established that. Now we hit that 500 mark, and it's time to pay. I was like, oh, hold on, baby. No. Now we had lunch, and she down to her last. Yesterday she down to her last $36. We go out to eat. The bill comes out to $36. All right, baby. Now. We had this.
I fucking knew it.
We had this discussion now. Now, remember when I told you we've been dating for a while now. We've been going in and out, and at any given point you could have said no, but you didn't say no. We've been going out. You understand the rules. I showed you, baby. So this tab right here, $36, and we've already established that me and you are kind of sort of a thing now. So.
Let me guess what your next words gonna be. I'm gonna need that from you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
I do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that from you. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that from you. And then if she put up the fight, it's good to have contracts because I like contracts. I'm a contract type of guy.
So you would have a written contract?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because the moment you don't, you going to jail. You going to jail. Yes, sir. Don't breach the contract.
Okay.
That's fair.
I'm not even getting into this whole.
So okay, like I said, yes, it's a realistic number. Cause who the fuck is spending $500 on the first date?
Well, let's be clear. I did show you a guy who already said that if you already know.
Motherfucker will lie.
You already know what I'm about to say.
That nigga will lie.
The man said himself, if you not spending, getting her hair and nails done, getting an outfit for her, and taking her out to a 5-star restaurant.
So off the 3, you lost. 500. Off the 3, you lost.
Hold on.
So baby, we can't continue.
No.
We can't continue to you.
Because he wants you to spend $200 to $300 on dinner too.
Oh, then you already passed the mark. We gotta have a realistic number is $500. I'll say $800. $800, that's good enough for, let's just say a month or 2 months.
No.
$800? Oh, going on dinner dates, 36
That's
here,
too
40
much.
here.
That's too much.
800 is too high for the contract? So you like the 500?
No. I don't think there should be a contract at all.
You crazy. So we just going at this thing. Nah.
So if she was to flip the script on you, how would you feel?
What you mean?
You would feel like you've been used.
When she says what? That she's not gonna do it?
No. That she telling you when she spend X, Y, and Z.
I gotta give. Hey, that's fair.
I forgot you special like that.
That's fair.
You'll be okay with that.
Now she gotta. We could go contract for contract. Yes, I said, baby, this is my contract. Once we go past that 500, I'm gonna need that out of you. Then she said, I like that. Let me kind of offer with you. So if you're spending money on me, here's my contract of what you're gonna spend on me, that I'm gonna spend on you. So the moment you go past this, I'm gonna need that about you. Contract for contract, I like that. Where do I sign?
I can't with you.
That's a fair. See, the problem is we got away from contracts.
We never had contracts.
We need to start.
We ain't never had. I ain't never heard nobody. Now hold on. Unless we're talking about 50 Shades of Black. Well, not Black. What the 50 Shades. The whole series.
I had a contract.
You're special. That's a problem. That you have a contract for a relationship.
Why? I've had a contract with one before.
I have never.
Hey, at this point, shit, I need my investment back. My mama said I got his. Hey, it's fair.
See, people don't. I know Black was a waiting period. I had to go back and think about 50 Shades of Grey. I was trying to what it was.
Hey, a contract's a contract with me. Ask my wife.
Yeah, I forgot. You said marriage is a business investment. So.
No, it's not. No, don't do that.
You said it.
Don't do that. All I'm saying is.
Did you not say it? Yes or no? Yes or no?
All I'm saying is, I don't spend damn near $1,000 on your ass, and I can't tell you what the drawers smell like. But yet, you walking around happy, eating my shit, your hair done, all that, and you walking around here prancing, and then you teasing it. Oh no, I'm gonna need that, and I'm gonna tell. And that's the name of the contract too. I'm gonna need that. You put the contract right here, 500, and everything it entails. Everything it entails. Yes, it
You
say.
still haven't learned, have you?
Hey, I'm just saying.
You
Let's just
still
say.
haven't learned.
Let's say you say something stupid like,
You sound,
"Baby, I want my hair done."
You sound like some of these young, you know what's out there.
You are so. Hey, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. A contract's because I gotta protect I gotta protect me.
How?
I gotta protect me. Y'all gotta protect me. You know why I gotta protect me? Because here's the thing, right? I'm gonna pay for everything for you. I'm gonna pay for you to eat. Like the nigga said, get your hair done. Oh, my toes looking raggedy. I need you to fix it. I'm gonna fix all that for you. And then what you're gonna do? You're gonna drive off with the next nigga.
How you know that though?
Cause you ain't got it. So I'm making it easy.
Even if she gave it to you, she still could drive off with the next person.
Oh, that's her problem. You honored the contract. I don't give a damn what you do after that.
So you basically saying once you hit whatever your dollar
once you hit that $500 amount, I'm gonna need that about you.
And then once she wait, hold on.
And the moment you say no,
not
you going to jail.
Not saying
because
no.
I'm not playing with you.
You know that wouldn't hold up in the court.
Why not? Yes, it is. Not if I get it. Not if I get it stamped and approved. Your ass going to jail. If I get that shit stamped and approved, that is a legal binding contract. That hey, at this $500 mark, your ass don't give it up. Oh no, you going to jail, baby. I'm taking you to court, and I'm suing you for the amount that's on that paper. So I'm suing you for $500. Yes, sir.
I don't.
No, you got. You got to play.
I don't know.
You have to protect yourself.
You can protect yourself.
No, you have to protect yourself because you simple niggas out there going out there flying women out. You flying them out there.
Let's be clear. Women fly men out too.
No, that shit gay.
No, it's
you
not.
Can't do that.
No, it's not. You
can't do that.
I seen one the other day.
I'm not talking about that.
This girl
that
she done went out to Miami with her friends, her girlfriends.
Flew the nigga out?
Hold on. Went out with the girlfriends, having a good time, this, that, and another.
Damn.
She said, you know what? I called up whoever he was. She didn't go into detail.
Oh, damn.
Flew him out.
She know. I told her. She was part of the contract. Y'all think I'm crazy. Ask my wife. But that was...
She flew this man out for one reason and for one reason only. Because her and her girlfriends
wanted to get down. And you know what
you know what he said when he got there?
No.
I'm not doing it. Now, mind you...
I mean, hey, self-respect for what self-respect is doing.
Hey, Quinn.
But
yeah, grown women flying a man out. What's going on, Quinn?
So I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this towards the contract. Because when I tell you something...
And he's talking about having a legal binding contract.
Yes, I'm talking about...
A legal binding contract saying that once he hit a certain dollar amount, that
you got to give that up.
He gets to play in the cookie jar, basically.
Oh no, it's not no playing no cookie jar. So the name of the contract is I gotta have that. Yeah, I need that. I need that.
What you say if a man flew you out?
Oh yeah, I need. See, now this is the perfect example.
She said at least do a dance.
Do a dance. Because here's the thing. So just to say she want to be flown out, right? So if I flew her out, the ticket about $250, right?
No.
How much?
Depending on where you flying to.
How much?
It depends on where you flying to.
We in Las Vegas. How much that ticket is?
That might be $350. Now you gotta fly them there. Not so much you gotta probably fly them back.
So that's a round trip, right? So we have 500 already, right? My contract say 500. Baby, you already lost. I'ma need that.
No, Yeet. No, I have TikTok and whatchamacallit going. She said from Philly to Vegas is 600 round trip.
That means you already lost. I'ma need that.
No, I was saying that there was an example where a woman flew a man out because her and her girlfriends were feeling themselves and they wanted, I guess, somebody they can trust, I guess.
They want to get flipped. And guess what? That nigga said no.
He got there after she flew him out. He got there and then told her no.
See, right then and there, you going to jail. I'm not playing with you. You going to jail. Because see, what's that thing you get stamped and approved?
Passports.
No.
What?
Affidavit, whatever you
Oh,
call
you talking about
laminated, whatever.
No, when you get a notary, get it notarized.
Oh yeah, cause there you go. Thank you, baby. No, the moment I get that shit, I sign it. You sign it. I take that shit to that notary, and they stamp that bitch, and you don't give it up. You going to jail.
He said, "Why he telling her no? She paid for that D, so he must."
Yeah.
I don't.
And you going to jail.
Now, mind you, this is just me looking at the video, and I'm watching it. He said, "If you fly me Spirit, see, y'all need to stop because this is too much."
Spirit? Oh, that's good. That's
you
easy.
might not make it if you fly Spirit. Let's be clear.
See, y'all crazy. Y'all don't want to do This is y'all.
She said, "Listen, I'm going to say it's all about the airline. Like you flying me first class, I'm locked in."
No, you got no. See, I like that. I like that. You know why? Because you're gonna honor the contract. And look, I can send it out to you, text. I can fax it to you. You can get it notarized. But either way, the moment you don't give that bitch up, you're going to jail.
Nick said he had to fly Frontier last week. They ghetto.
Hey, if you have, and see, I'm looking at that video, right? And I'm looking at the women like, if you had a contract,
you stupid.
if you had a contract, that's legally binding that you have to give that up. See, I've told it to somebody before.
I just don't.
I don't care.
I can't do that.
You have to.
I can't do
You
that.
got to protect your investment. You have to.
So now it's an investment.
Yeah, your money, right?
So you're not doing it just to hang out no more. Now it's a business transaction.
It has to be because, Rod, let's just say, I do all. You pass the $500 amount. It's time. I was like, hey, baby, well, it's been, I'm really not feeling
You're going to put
that.
yourself in a situation that you was in before a long time ago.
And we're going to have a problem.
See,
And I'm going to tell you, no, I'm going to need that. No.
Well, and the crazy part about it is there are people, she said a guy and rented a car for me to drive to, hey.
And rented the car?
What you say? And you, see, now you wrong.
What?
Now you know.
See, I told you. I told you. Now, he had to put her on a contract and she didn't do it, no offense to you, baby, but you're going to jail. You're going to jail. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to make it my heart feel, I'm going to make it as soon as possible to put your ass behind bars. And
why, you feel like she stole from you?
No, you did. You did. And we could do it like this. I'll bail you out. I'll take you out of jail, but that's another $500. So now you have to give it up for 2 nights. Now, I'll take you out.
Wait a minute.
I'll take you out. I'll take you out to jail. But if I take...
And he didn't get his money back either. It turned into frequent flyer miles.
Oh, you gotta go to jail.
I'm not even playing
Baby,
right
you're
now.
going to prison. I'm putting you in... You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Or I'm going to sue you. I'm suing you for $1,000, actually. Because I got to double the amount.
So...
Yes, sir.
So you suing her for...
Yes, sir. You either getting sued or you're going to jail.
And
I'm pressing charges. You stole.
See, you can't do that. He said I'm fly me at first class. I'm sleeping with her the first second I see my sugar mama.
Yes. Thank you. You have to.
Like he spent so much money. I was like he's gonna. Yeah, he was. Cause if he flew you and rented a car. Yeah, he already knew what he had in his mind already.
Yeah, you giving it up or you going to jail. See, the contract is in place for this shit right here. So you got to have sex with you for every $500 you spent. Well, so this is the question that was asked. Read that question, Ron.
So it says,
my mother-in-law.
So she got to have sex with you for every $500 you spent. Is that? I mean, that's what it. You know what? Mondukes, that's what it sounds like he's saying. So for every $500 that he's spending, he's entitled to, I guess, a shot. Is that what you want to say? No. Because
she asked the question.
See, and I know where this is going. This is going south very fast.
To be fair, absolutely.
10 years later, wait a minute.
10 years?
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. You let him 10 years later and he cried and I blocked. Oh my God.
I don't want to talk to her no more. Let's answer the question that was given.
Answer the question.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, okay, to be fair, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to be together after that 500 because now you've already
What
established.
you're saying, you invested. That what
Yeah,
you're saying?
we invested now.
So now here's the next part of
So
this.
that's how I get my money back.
He said his mother chimed in.
That's how I get my money back.
His mother chimed in and said that he's basically saying, so for every $500 that he spent, he's entitled to sex. And he said yes.
Don't say it like that.
That's what you said.
I'm saying, respectfully, after the first 500,
You feel like you're in a relationship. That's what you're saying.
we've already there. We've been on like, it been like maybe a month or
Wait a
two.
minute, you said the queen wanted to treat me like a king, so she gonna get the royal D. See, we not messing with you. What if she didn't want to have sex again? In other words, saying that you trash.
Oh, that's fine. I already got it. I already got the contract.
And Quinn, I'm gonna find a way to get you on here some kind of way because I could see you right now just laying into this dude for the hell of it.
I got the contract already. She gave it up. Hey, if you feel the need to say, "Oh fuck that nigga," you want shit, baby, that's fine. You can go about your way. You already honored the contract. We're fine.
But ain't that's still a loss though? That's a
No, it's not. No, it's not. A loss of who? No, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck a loss is. A loss is you doing all that and then you don't get it, and then she walk away from you. No. I'm gonna need that out of you. I told you the contract is I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that out of you. And like I said, I'm not a forceful guy. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not gonna do the capital R. I'm not gonna force you. I'm just gonna tell you like this.
The more money I spend, the less chances of me giving it up.
Jail. So I'm gonna put it like this. Let's just say I go, she don't give it up. Fine. Well, you don't want to be with, man, I already got that out of you. Contract says you give it up. And now I don't feel like my money's been wasted. You go on about your merry way. I'm no wiser. And then we're on to the next contract.
So let me get this straight. You got a briefcase of contracts that you walking around with?
Hell yeah, notarized and stamped. You crazy. Well, I don't have it no more. I'm married. But again, ask my wife. Ask her how much her shit was.
I don't.
Ask her how much her shit was. I don't give a damn. But you're breaking the contract if she did, what'd she say?
If she did it, now you still owe her, claiming that she still.
Is she what? It went away. Is she still? Now
she sent some PDF files.
So wait, now if she's still seeing me and we're still together, contract null and void, we together. So we can crumple that up, throw that away. We in a relationship happily ever after. The moment that relationship ends, you pull that other contract out from the back. You find the next person.
Ain't nobody want no jet.
No jet lag. Hey,
no jet lag D. That's what she said.
Jail. Prison. I'm under the pressure, and I'm only doing this because, man, motherfuckers be playing games. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you from playing games.
I've seen stuff where, and I hate to say that I'm a TikTok troller at times. I see stuff, and this goes back to kind of the same premise of what we just said. Like, I seen one today while you was on your way over here, where the woman goes out on the first date. He pulls up. Now, first date. We not talking second, third, fourth, fifth.
The first?
Very first date. She rolls up. The dude rolls up. He walks in. She got her 3 kids with her. We ain't talking about no second, third, or fourth date.
On the first?
The first date.
Oh, that's easy. Baby, before you sit down.
They already there before you and they already ordered.
Oh, no. I remember what you told me. I'm glad you brought that up. When I walk in there.
It's just that I understand that.
I got to come down on the price.
Oh, my God.
If I show up and your kids there?
Yeah, Quinn. There was a lady who showed up to a first date with her 3 kids and expected the guy he didn't know what to do.
Easy.
He didn't know. Okay. He said he felt bad for leaving her there with the 3 kids because he walked in and saw her with the 3 kids sitting at the
Fuck
table.
them kids. Ain't nobody give a fuck.
And he was like, I don't know.
Fuck them kids.
No, they was at the table.
Fuck them
They
kids.
done already ordered drinks.
But see, I have a way to fix that. Oh, baby, I'm going to be right back. Give me a quick second. You went to your nearest library. You type up something real quick. Itinerary. So the 500 don't went down.
Why? Because the kids are there?
Oh, no. We can't. But no. Oh, yeah. Because my mother-in-law said because the kids.
he said, make like they dad and go out for milk.
Oh, no. Oh, no. See, you go to your nearest you go to your nearest library. You could text it on your way there. Have them print it out. Run there, get a notary. Baby, I'm on the way. I was running a little late. The moment you sit there, the price don't went down from
With the Scooby-Doo sound effects.
So from 500, we don't went down because that meal gonna be at least 200. So now my number done went down from 500 to 200. Baby, I need you to sign this before we go on. What's this?
You done knocked $300 off the contract?
I have no choice. Because you brought them kids. No. That's double easy. So, from 500 to 300, baby, I need you to sign this before I buy these meals and we continue. She's going to look, what's this? Baby, I'm going to need that. Ain't nobody tell you to bring them kids. You was at 500. Now we at 3. I'm going to need that about you.
That first date, well, she said, but kids eat free. They never said it was the first date was. They just showed it. But since you said that, you are right.
But here's the thing. I don't give a damn. Oh, no. You should never brought them. I'm trying to get to know you. You talking about your kids? Now I got to know all 3 of your kids and you? Easy. That's an upcharge. Because there's a maintenance fee. So I'm going to need that too. Because anything out the contract, I can't go with because we got to honor the contract. Me playing stepdaddy, knowing that kid, that was a part of it. I'm going to put that in there too. Listen.
That's a maintenance fee. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Y'all need to stop.
Yeah, it sure is a maintenance fee. Ain't nobody, I'm not trying to get to know your goddamn kids. I ain't come here for that.
What you come there for then?
Shit, to get to know the mama and potentially see if I'm going to give her this contract so see where we going to go from here. I didn't come here for that.
Said per child, that's $100 charge.
Oh, my cousin's in there.
Oh, man.
A service charge? Hell yeah. It's a maintenance fee. You think I'm finna go through all this trouble to goddamn potentially pay for you and your stank ass kids?
Why they gotta be stank? The kids
yeah, those kids fucking stink.
What they do
pay
to you?
For them stank ass kids, and you're gonna tell me, well, it's been a great night. Well, we're gonna go home now. Man, you fucking crazy.
Free oil change.
You fucking crazy. I'm not letting you walk out up on me. No, baby. Listen, I'm gonna need that about you. If you don't give it to me, and it's fine, I'm not forcing you, baby. It's your choice. It's always your choice in the beginning. It's always your choice. But if you don't, you going to jail. And your
what's gonna happen to the kids?
And your fucking kids are gonna be without a mama and a daddy. And that shit's gonna be so heartbreaking. Do you really want to do that to your kids? I'm gonna need that out of you. So I don't care if you want to go in the bathroom real quick, or you want to go in the car. Leave them out there. That's your business. But I know you don't want to leave your kids unattended. Let's go take them to a little jumpy house, and they're old enough they can watch themselves. Let's go home. You put them to sleep, give them a little melatonin, whatever you got to do. But I'm going to need that about you. Because if you don't, baby, you're going to jail. I'm going to put you behind bars. And I'm not going to bail you out till you sign the next contract that says you are going to give it to me for 2 nights. Because I can't let you go. Because, baby, you put me through too much heartbreak. Oh. This contract, what people don't realize, it saves my heart. It saves my heart from knowing that you finna break my heart and my bank at the same time. So now I gotta stop you from breaking both. I'm gonna need that up. I'm gonna get that cat. I'm gonna get that cat one way or another. One way or another, I'm gonna get that cat. Either you go to jail. Because they're going to tell, what the judge is going to tell you is, ma'am, did you sign this contract? Is it notarized? As much as it pains me to tell you, but this is a legal binding contract. I might have to hold you to contempt if you don't comply. If you don't comply, you go to jail. You comply, it be easy.
I can't.
Now
I really can't.
Now how easy is it gonna be? Man, give up them cheeks. Give up the cheeks. Go on about your merry way. You might enjoy it. You might like it. It might be a good thing for you.
I'm just bewildered right now. You are.
Why?
Because you just.
It's the truth.
You just.
No, I'm trying to save these niggas and these simp ass boys out here making stupid decisions, sleeping with these, paying for all this shit, and you ain't getting nothing out the deal, and they dip out on you.
This is what I'm gonna ask chat, and
that shit crazy.
This has been a topic for
y'all niggas
a long
simps.
time. Stop it. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But what I want to say is this, and I'm gonna ask this question because I finally have a female in here who I know, once I say what I say, she's gonna have something to say about it.
Does it require a cat?
No.
She's walking around with stolen
property.
There it is. There it is.
My question is this. Recently, there was a guy who popped up on TikTok who told women, and this is what he told women. He told them, if the man doesn't buy you an outfit, get your hair done, buy your shoes for you to match the outfit,
fucking crazy,
and then take you out to eat and spend at least $200 to $300 on your meal, he doesn't value you, and he shouldn't be with you.
Wait.
Now, me personally,
together, did you get the cat first?
No.
So you haven't got the cat.
This is first date.
First date, and you don't even know how many hairs is on that cat. Absolutely not. I can't even tell you how many hairs on it. Mm-mm. If I can't sit there and count it, I'm finna. You know how much money that is? You finna give these people? You know how much money that is? You know how much? You giving me a heart attack. You know how much money that is? And you didn't get. You're not getting.
You haven't got nothing.
And you're sitting there wondering if she's gonna give you the cat. See, with my contract, you don't have to wonder. It's gonna happen. That leaves room for imagination. Because, again, what happened if this woman walk up and bounce off on me? And I done got her hair done, nails done, feet done. I got her a Brazilian wax. And I got her the Brazilian wax. And I can't even tell you if it's bald or not.
But, look, I don't want to
stay crazy. Your ass going to jail. You don't give me that shit.
I don't want to stay too much on this. I do want to get into one other topic about
you don't piss me off.
Well, this is gonna piss you off even more.
Letting all these motherfuckers go.
You know,
for free.
One thing about being a new content creator, you know, we've been doing this show for a while now, but we're still newbies compared to a lot of people.
I ain't new as shit.
We are.
I ain't.
Okay, fine.
I've been doing this.
You can say you.
I've been doing this bitch for what, 4 years? I ain't new as shit. I really feel like I'm.
Yeah, okay. That's your. What's up, average? Oh my God! Here come another one. This is about to be fun. You can see again. A lot of people don't realize, and I want to thank Average for this because he gave me this thing, and I wanted to talk about it. I don't think people know the difference between good content creators and bad content creators.
The ones that are trying to fuck.
Hey, you and your phone.
I'm still here.
It's like
we need to fire the cameraman.
So it's like I do a lot of research and looking and watching different videos to see how people present things and move about Twitch, TikTok, all the social media platforms. And I'm starting to notice a lot of trends to where not just negativity, but people speaking on stuff that they have no clue about just for clout chasing, likes, views, etc. Right? And for me, I can tell a good content creator from a bad content creator just by how they carry themselves in the video or how they start a video off. You see what I'm saying?
Damn, you caught me. Um,
And so my thing is this. My question for you is this. How can you tell whether a person is a good content creator or a bad content creator?
there's a few things. First thing for me, I'm gonna say this, and it might sound like I'm contradicting, but I'm not. Yeah, is bad content really bad content? Is it just bad content to me and not to others? Or is this? I see it like this. If I can't drag nothing from your video or get some type of clarity, I have a like. If I didn't have an understanding watching something, and I come up with more questions than I had before I watched the video, well, that's what you call it. Now I'm gonna say this: there's no such thing as bad content now. Well,
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna say this: it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
It's not. You know why? Because we've made it okay for it to put anything out there. There's a nigga dancing in every motherfucking video with his leg out, doing the same. Is that bad content? Is that a issue? No. Now, just go to the people you don't like. My mother, and it's okay. My mother-in-law doesn't like him either, or them. Just look at Charleston White and Dr. Umar.
Well, hold up. Let's be clear. I don't dislike Dr.
That
Umar.
nigga don't like him. Just say you don't.
No. Let me be clear. I don't dislike him. I just think his views at times are skewed towards race baiting at times.
Okay, I give you that.
Now, he will come out and say some good things from time to time, but at the same time, I have to take it with a grain of salt because I've seen the other stuff that he's done and the other stuff that he said. So it's kind of a give and take. It's the same thing. And see, Charleston White, he's another one where every once in a blue moon,
He gave you
he
something.
might say something that actually has relevance. But then the rest of his shit is downright disgusting, despicable, and everything else.
I'm going to say this. Do I agree with everything they say? No. But at times, and this is what I mean by all good content is just content. I'm going to ignore the bullshit you just said to get me to draw into the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to say bullshit to get me drawn into the video. And then 10 minutes later, come into the video, I'm going to say something of factual need. My mother-in-law said true. Of factual need and substance. I'm going to give you substance after I gave you bullshit to drag you in. This where all content is just content. Because we're at the point where I have to do, like you said it many a times, people's attention spans are this small. So I have to say something to grasp you to even get you to listen to what I got to say. Now, does it make it right? All white people are racist.
No.
That's a horrible statement. But you know what? But what did I get you to do?
You got me to stay.
How can you say some shit like that?
Again, no. But here's the other part. Here's the other part of that side.
Content is bad.
Here's the other side of that, though. We have bred so much negativity, not just in general content, but it carries over to lifestyles. It carries over to sports. It's carried over to our favorite thing, which is video games and anime. It carries over to that. And I hate the fact that we have to look at so much stuff and we have to literally cipher through all the bad stuff. And that's what I said earlier. I told him the same thing because negativity is what makes people money, unfortunately. If you look at people who actually put out positive content and says, great things, it's hard to sit here and say that it's hard to find the good people who are actually out here doing this for that particular, for the right reason.
Actually, you do. It's the people who give you the negative content.
No.
Because
I can't say that. I can't say that.
There is an algorithm. Of course, everybody knows that you try to hit and follow to
But that's if you're getting paid.
But-
Everybody's not getting paid.
Yeah,
Though. Let's be clear.
but if I'm trying to get to that,
But you gotta also remember the requirements to get to that point, to get paid like some of these people do.
like look at my
astronomical.
My cousin is doing content now. He has a video. He does skits. His shit has hit 200,000. Now, is it negative? No, it's not. But when you crash on to that, and he be doing skits of the negativity that he's seen other people do. So again, now
it's a carbon copy. You can't say that.
So
That's
now,
true, though.
Are you gonna say my cousin is wrong for man? If I want the money, and this is getting me the money, and the clickbait gets me in the door, there's nothing wrong with that because again, not all content is bad. Even the bad content is good. Why? Because at the end of the day, you got to remember these. These are people's jobs. We don't have 9 to 5s. This is their job. So whatever it takes for them to get that paycheck is what I'm going to do.
No, I get the part on the pay side. Yeah.
Now, does it make it right? That depends on how you see it and what's your outlook.
But like you said to me earlier today, your morals prevent you
from doing that. And I can't. I'm not finna go out here, see someone say, so I'm gonna give you my opinion because that's my truth. I'm just always gonna be truthful. And I'm not gonna disrespect you unless you piss me off.
Right.
You piss me off, you might as well say you're about to get disrespected. But it's the morals is a part of it, but when you don't have a regular job, and I'm not saying my cousin don't got a job, my cousin got a job. I'm saying when your content is making more money than your job, and I leave that job to do content because that's what's putting me in the dough. I have to look at myself and evaluate. Am I willing to go to these lengths?
So in other words, you're trying to fit something like you want to sign a deal with the devil or not, basically what you're saying.
And that's do I want to go to these lengths and do what necessary and get to the money? Or do I want to do the right thing? Put out positivity where I can and grind out for my money. And 9 times out of 10,
most people are gonna.
I'm going for, man, where do I sign? I want the money because I've been broke so long. I have not been.
So you saying you would rather, and this is how I'm gonna say it. You would rather sign a deal with the devil, and this is just how I'm gonna say it.
What do you say?
He said, "It does. You're right. You're right, Necro. You are absolutely right. It does. I don't get it. I hate it with a passion.
But you can't be mad at them because this is the.
That's what I get it.
It's
I told
what you want to do.
I told you that. But again, though, so basically, you're saying where you sign a deal with the devil and you put this negative comment, this negative content out because you're going to get paid right away, or you get in the mud and grind it out during the mud.
We're talking about people that have never seen these type of money imaginable. I've never seen a $5,000 check at once. These are the people you're dealing with.
Well, see, okay, well, that's not me, but I'm good.
No, I'm not. No,
I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
No,
yeah, I
you're
get what you're
dealing with people, not us. You're dealing with people that, Rod, and what's that? The five?
Necro.
And Necro. I'm not saying you guys are wrong. I'm telling you is, you're dealing with people. You're talking about people that has never seen a $5,000 check given to them at once from doing a video of something negative. You're talking about someone like that.
We were talking average. We were talking about the difference between good content creators, good content creators, and bad content creators, and how you can spot them. Basically,
and are they wrong? I'm not saying they wrong because
they chasing the bag. We know that.
Because what do you expect? If they can do something to be like them, I guarantee you they'll do it. But when something like that, if they're jumping off, look at the crate challenge.
Yeah, where do you land, Average? You being the content creator that you are, Average is a content creator. He does
Okay,
He
where
does
do I
great stuff.
land?
Where do he land? He's asking where do he land, and I like to know where do you think you land in this conversation?
Yeah,
Because I know what content you put out, and I've seen it, and I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy your content. It's actually informative. It teaches a lesson
but
to
is it
where
negative?
no, it's not.
But you see what I'm saying?
It's not negative. He has points where he countermands some of the negativity that's out there, and people might come off him, oh, he might be a glazer or this or that. But when he does a video, he gives both sides. He doesn't just say,
Now I'm going to tell you
he's
this:
not going to say this is bad and that is bad.
out the negative comes a positive.
What, the money in your pocket?
No, out the negative comes a positive. Out the negative comes a positive, because let's just say you've been doing negative content for this long. I now have built up the fan base and all that to actually be me now. I've actually built up the money, the time, off the negativity. So that's what I'm saying. Is the negative shit bad? I don't think so. Because, what do you say?
He said it's hard to say in all honesty. Certain games do suck, and saying it could be viewed as negative.
But that's how it is. I'm going to tell you wrong.
How
I'm going to
so?
tell you wrong.
How so?
How many content have you seen that when you said a game is suck and it's horrible? 1,000 million views.
Yeah, it happens.
But then,
But okay,
let's
so
just say 2-3 days later, you say the game is actually good. I've already got the people to like, subscribe, and follow me. So now I can tell you the game is good. It starts with conversations like these. And thank you. There's nothing wrong. I'm saying yes. Would I do something negative to do video? No. But I understand why they're doing it, because again, you're talking about people who has not seen this type of money in their life being given to them off of just acting a fool. Mind you, let's look at the crate challenge. You had niggas walking up crates and busting their ass. How many people said that's stupid, that's dumb, but they still climbed that crate, right? They were willing to bust their ass so bad just to get a check. Now watch this. Them same people who's doing all this. That's why I say a negative always comes out to a positive.
it does average. You're right. TikTok does seem to push all negative, most negative reviews. Like today, I saw one for Expedition 33 where a guy said, "Oh, I only played an hour of it, and I don't like the music. The characters are bland, or this, that, and the third." And I'm sitting here like, bro, you played an hour of an RPG that's 70 plus hours. You have no right.
Give them to, but see, that's where you, and I'm not saying you guys are wrong, but this is where you guys,
What you said, you were close. You have most of the 300,000 if you push negative content, and that's a lot of people though. You're not the only one that probably feels that way. That's trying to do it the right way and get it out the mud.
But why?
Because some people have morals.
Why? What is, and not questioning it, where has your morals got you? You see, and I'm not questioning you guys' morals, because I'm not. I'm just want y'all to see it from how they're seeing it. Where has my morals got me? I do the right thing, yes. Deep down, I know I'm doing the right thing, but I'm not getting shit. I'm getting nothing. I'm getting the same 5, maybe 7, maybe 8. I might hit 100 if at the end of the week. When I can do this and get 200,000, 500,000. So now I'm up to 1 million. So that's why I'm saying, no, I'm not going to fault people.
See, I appreciate this. See, yeah, he said, I make enough money outside of TikTok so I can afford to do the right thing.
But see, that's where you guys are looking at it wrong. We're not talking about y'all. We're talking about the average Joes who has not seen a 5. They don't make no money. This is the only money they getting. So if you think they're not going to go out there and jump off the balcony just to see if they can get views.
And see, Necro said, because I want the actual fans, not the negative. So people have,
Yes.
some people morals are going to take over at certain times in their life.
That's
the same thing with me. I couldn't do it.
So that's what? 1, 2.
That's 3.
That's 4.
But
5. That's 5 out of 1 million. That's 5 people out of 1 million.
It's more of us out there.
Yeah.
But the problem is,
you wouldn't know because
some people don't come forward and just say, hey, I'm not finna do it. Eventually, some of them cave in to the negativity, because now you're chasing a bag.
And that's what it is. Now, again, am I saying you guys are wrong? Wait, read it out.
So
You know, my eyes hurt.
What? Go back again and say what?
What they don't understand is what they do to follow them. And my mother-in-law's right. It's where we're at right now. And I'm not saying you guys are wrong. Because I want to tell you guys, hey, you guys are doing a hell of a job from doing it. But
said most content creators are not making money worth chasing. Damn, average.
hey, but that's you though.
No.
No, I'm
what
saying
what he's
no,
saying
I
is,
understand.
and I get what he's saying,
That's
because
how
there's some of them out here now, and this brings me to our next point to go into it. This whole streamer university that Kai Cenat got going on, right? It's like you got people now talking about quitting their full-time jobs that they've been on for years to go to a university that's fake, first of all, to quote unquote learn how to stream. First of all, if you have to do that, and average, he said this the other night, if you have to do that, you don't even have the passion. You don't have the passion to be a streamer, because it's going to take more than that. It's going to take so much more than that.
But that proves my point. That just proves my point. You see what these people are willing to do to get money?
Right.
Now, we can say they're wrong all day. We can say you don't have no dedication. I might look at it a little bit different.
Really?
I look at it a little bit, man, you're willing to throw all your eggs in one basket for the hope of a dream that this might work.
And I'm sorry, I mean...
Now, again, look at it as this. How many jobs have you went to?
You talking about far as people in general?
How many jobs have you went to?
As far as
how
many jobs have I went to? What do you
how many
mean?
jobs have you went to that could potentially put you in a better position?
I usually leave and go to the next one that's
you see what I'm saying?
A better position.
But you put your eggs in that basket hoping that that position will make you. So again, it's as crazy as it sounds. It's not a bad thing that they decided to quit their jobs on a whim and a hope,
but
thinking
these are
that
people,
that it's going to work for them.
But if you look at the people who are quote unquote quitting their jobs, and I know they're doing it. This is again bad content creation.
Yes,
that's exactly what this is, because you're putting something out there for people to see. First of all, you're not quitting your job to do this. Let's be clear. You're not.
Well, you shouldn't.
You no. I hope you don't. I hope these folks take this as a lesson.
But again, sometimes
there's no way I could quit my job to go to a streaming university, because if that's the case, I wouldn't be doing this now. I wouldn't be sitting here trying to do this way if that was the case. I'm sorry. There's no way.
You have people who think small and eventually want to go big. So, but then you have the people that do it in reverse, that do big for small. And this is the time where they went big. They're going big for small. Now, mind you, again, I'm not going to judge somebody for doing that. What you say?
Yeah, he said quitting your job for a job that is no way guaranteed. For me to quit my job, I have to be pulling. Yeah, exactly. $10K a month. I mean, literally.
But you're at the point of life when you have these people. I'm gonna say this because like I said, I try not to play devil's advocate, but I understand why people are doing it. Rod, your life sucks. Not you. I'm just saying your life sucks.
I'm about to slap you across
the face. I'm not talking about
now.
you. I'm just your life sucks. You have nothing going for you. You work a 9 to 5 that you're not happy in. You go find another job that you're not happy in. The hope it give you a little bit more money. And now I see a somewhat attempt to get quick scheme. Man, maybe I need to go out there.
First
and try
of all, ain't nothing, no quick get rich scheme with streaming. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
But to them, they think that this can be it. So you can't judge a man on how he thinks about, maybe this might take me out of this funk I'm in. Maybe this might be the it. Now, in reality, Someone like you like you and me looking from the inside out saying, nigga, you stupid. Why would you do that? I was like, nigga, you don't need help to do that. But to them,
But
this
here's
is
the
the
thing.
last.
It would be
this is
different
it.
if they was getting help from somebody who actually got it out the mud and did it the right way. They're getting it from somebody who really doesn't even understand what he's doing.
Well,
He
but I'm gonna tell
I'm
you.
not gonna say I dislike him as a human being because I don't know him.
I'm gonna tell you this.
But
Go
when
ahead.
you look at his content, there is nothing. There's no meat to it. Yeah, that's exactly where it is. That's where we at. We're talking about him and his university. There is no meat to it. It's always something comical or skittish or something along those lines. He got famous on TikTok for a skit he did with pretending to be in jail for 7 days. That's all it was.
You know where he did it at too.
I mean,
Tennessee in the.
but do you understand what I'm saying? Where you have people.
But you can't dislike him for what he's.
But if I am a streamer, right, and I'm a content creator, and I see what he did, yeah, unless he features you or calls you out, he can't help you. And average, you're right. There's no, again, his.
But to these people, remember what you told me? Perception is key. So if I see, man, you at the NBA games, you're here, you're doing this, nigga, you sitting there with Kevin Hart. Oh man, you with that? I'm looking at that, and I'm watching you be like, damn, I want that. I want to do that. What can I do? And then this nigga comes out and says, I'm making a university to do stream. Now, what's the people gonna do?
Again, and Infamous, you right too. He got lucky off of something. Everybody doesn't catch lightning in a bottle. He again.
You think some people don't know that?
No, they don't. They don't.
No, I believe they do.
Have you ever seen him stream?
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the people watching him. They want it. Rod, they see him at NBA All-Star Week. He playing. They see him doing this. Now, mind you, you're looking at, yes, again, looking from inside, looking at the glass. I'm looking at this man that got lucky, that doing this and portraying this, and he looks like he's doing this. Damn, I want that. What the fuck do I got to do to get that? And you're going to have the people who's going to try to chase that. I'm not.
Again, this goes back to the conversation we started about. Good content versus bad content.
But who's that on? Him or the people watching it? Because the people watching it that wants that, if you ask them, they don't think it's bad. They don't think it's an issue. They think, again, damn, what can I do to get to that?
But if you look at the people that are watching his content, right? It's
I'm gonna say this: he's building a way for kids.
YNs. Let's be clear.
I wouldn't say that.
Yes, it is. Go and look.
But you got
I'm gonna tell you what
but
to
you
do.
got grown ass men quitting their job to do this. That's not young niggas.
Go to TikTok, YouTube, or anywhere else, and look at the number of people and the people who are applying to his university. They're all under 30.
What's your point?
Again.
What's your point? We're talking about kids.
They don't know no better.
Oh,
they think they can take
wait
a phone.
minute.
They think they can take a phone and go out here and make a video. And it's
but if that's all it takes, and they showed you, who's wrong? If they showed you,
it's giving a false representation of what it is to be a streamer
or
a content creator.
Where it's on the person watching the video and how they take it. Now, I'm not saying you guys are wrong. I'm not. But I'm saying for the young guys, the young cats who's watching this, they're not seeing it that way. Again, we're talking about 20, 21, 25.
So you seen some that were 30 older than you average? And I know, we know your age, don't we? Just had this conversation. Yeah. See, 30, 70.
Come on.
I'm sitting here looking.
So it's not this young people. These people want out. This is 2025. This is 2025. This is a new age. This ain't the 2000s. This ain't the 2010s. This ain't even 2020. We're in the new age where we have made it easy and accessible for someone to pick up their phone and record, or that right moment get you in the door. So am I blaming these guys, 37, the young guy? No, I'm not, because I agree with you guys. Man, you got to push that positive. Just help somebody. But I understand where they're coming from as well. Whereas, man, my life fucking sucks. Man, I don't want to go work I'm 37 and I've been working all my life. And this 20-year-old kid just come out of nowhere making millions, and I can't seem to make 1 million. I can't make 500,000. I can't make 300,000. But if I could do now, that's what we're talking about.
But do you really think? Let's be clear. Let's be perfectly
No,
honest.
that's
and clear.
not us.
Not us. I'm just speaking in general because I'm not talking about us.
That's them.
Do you really think that this is going to help somebody that don't know how to help themselves?
Me? No. Them? Absolutely.
And then they turn around and they go to this. So is there a refund money? Do I get my money back if I can't make the success you make? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I hate to say, and I don't get political here sometimes.
It's just how you
but
view it.
If you remember Trump University, you remember what I'm saying? This is what this feels like. And this is not me this is just me equating that example to this. Because
it's just a hard pill to swallow. You know? You're putting your eggs in one basket. What do you
he
say?
said thanks for the perspective.
Yeah, and like I said, I agree with you guys 100%. But I also have to have an understanding of where these mindsets and where this shit is coming from. Because again, you having a regular Joe, man, 5,000 to them is a lot of money.
No, I completely agree with you.
And again, they made more in one video. You know, if things go right and they get lucky, they make more than one video than they get in one check. And they're looking at this like, man, 5,000, and I barely get 500.
Yeah.
And it's like,
so I mean, perspective wise,
good point is given a scam, and it is. It's given the worst scam imaginable, but
people fall for it. I hate to say it. I mean, because I'm looking at it from a standpoint of, I'm as old as I am, with my birthday just passing over the weekend, I feel like I'm still to the point where if I still want to do this,
you can make
I
it.
can get it without having someone or anyone trying to teach me how to do something.
But you're.
I know I'm older, I'm wiser.
No, I'm not saying no. That's not even that. You're not struggling.
No.
That's the difference. We're not struggling. The people who's willing to give it up and put all their eggs in the basket are.
They're looking for a quick fix and a quick.
So if they can do it, man, fuck it. I'm willing to. I'm willing to go all out.
There are people that I know. One of the people that I follow, and you might have followed him at one point in time on World of Warcraft, is Tyler. I remember this man 11 years ago when he first started streaming. He literally started before Twitch even came out. It was Day TV or something like that before it even became Twitch. And he's been doing it this long. And he's still doing it this long, and he did it the right way. He even said, I asked him, I'm going to
ask you this since you brought that up. How long was the journey?
He's still doing the journey.
No.
For him to blow up the way he did.
How long was the journey?
Years.
These niggas are not doing it in years. These niggas are doing it in 2 and 3 months.
He said they're not struggling. This is one of those I'm looking for happiness decisions.
But that's what it is. That's a struggle. It's a struggle. Listen what you said. It took him years.
I've been watching him for, I want to say, close to almost 7 to 8 years.
Cool.
And
how long did it take Kai Cenat? Not no years.
It took him a year.
So what's the difference? Am I going to do it? Now you're going to ask a guy on the street, what do you prefer? The journey or right away?
But I think for me, it's the journey.
The right answer is the journey. But for somebody who's struggling and don't got no money and broke,
but how you ain't got
nigga,
no
let
money
me get that shit
and
right
you staying
now.
at home in your mom's basement
Eating pizza rolls.
I'm just ready. You took it out of my mouth. You already know. A lot of them. There are some.
It's the journey.
There are some that I've seen that has been streaming for quite a while, but they're trying to get a following like his. Everybody blueprint is different.
I'll give you a better example.
Everybody blueprint is different, and you think because you did what you did, your blueprint can work for them. And that's not the case.
I'm going to give you a great example. My cousin, goddamn Diesel.
Diesel.
I love that. You know I love that nigga. You know I love that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin, I want to say, and he probably correct me, a year or two ago, my cousin came out and told me because he got inspired about what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
What I was doing. On the other show. He got inspired. He was like, man, you doing this. You got your business. You doing this. I was like, man, I want that. I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to work on my music. I'm going to do skits. And you watch and see I'm going to do it. I want to say that was a year or 2 years ago, a year ago. I want to say it was 2. My cousin right now, he been putting his music out. I know you've seen it when I reposted.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin right now did a skit. Funny skit, and I can see the joy in his face. Man, I got 200K, man. I'm finna hit 200K. That's a grind. My cousin did that,
right?
And I got nothing but respect, and I'm happy for my cousin because he did it the right way.
Do you respect your cousin more than you would respect Kai Cenat? Not because he's family, but just because
my cousin. I can't even say Kai Cenat didn't do it, but from my cousin told me to my face, Rome, I want to do this. I want to get this done. This told me what I need to do or what I need to. I told him, man, post everywhere you can. Fuck it.
That's what I started doing.
And to this day, ask anybody. My cousin is thriving when no one thought he wouldn't. My cousin again. Look at his thing. I gotta respect what he pulled off. And
you know what? You said it right, Average. I mean, you can respect him because he pulled off what everybody wants to do. And it's hard to it's hard to get a following like he got in the short amount of time because most of the people I know, I'm gonna say a name, and Average, I know you don't like this name. There's a content creator that goes by the name of Asmongold. Lord knows, I don't know what the hell he did. So
I gotta
again, that's another one of those ones like I know Necro, we all feel the same way in the wild community about this man, but
you gotta respect.
But
I respect.
Yes, Kai was lucky. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not luck.
He caught lightning in a bottle.
What you call? How do we know he didn't work on it?
No.
It worked for him.
He
did something that worked for him.
It's not, and see, Average, it's not that I'm mad. I just feel like, again, it's just like the Hop 2 girl with the spit on it thing. She caught luck. She got lucky. And
now here's the difference. Where is she now?
She has her own podcast, supposedly.
No, she got sued for Bitcoin for it. Trying to make
I don't know about the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And yes, he did, Average. He caught lightning in a bottle and he harnessed it and he turned it into something.
So what's the
that was that?
That's what I'm saying.
But again, though,
what is the problem?
His method might not be your method.
So who's to say Kai didn't do it the right way? Just because it worked for him. I respect it because again, you did something that most black people want to do, and you made it, and it worked out for you, and it came through. It worked. What you did worked. And now you see your face everywhere.
He said, what is the right way? I guess for me, the right way is not compromising my morals and just going forward, pushing forward, and just keep grinding and grinding and grinding. Because that's all I've ever done with anything I've ever done. Even when it comes down to the games that I play, World of Warcraft and all the other games that I play, for me, I'm a grinder. I'm gonna keep going until I figure it out and get better and get better. You know. So, that might have been, and as you saying though, that might have been right for him.
Yeah, it was.
What's right, but here and what I was
can't
taught
call
is
it
that
luck.
what's right for one person might not be right for another person. And that's the line that I kind of draw with him. Like, I don't think I would have went the direction he did because.
What if he's really trying to help other people?
I'm not saying he's not.
No, I'm just playing. What if he's really trying to help everybody?
At the end of the day,
that's the crazy question.
My morals, I don't know. I would really have to see because I may say so. If given a similar opportunity, would you not? I don't know. That's the thing with me. With me, the way I'm built. My morals rule a lot of me sometimes. So I might make I don't want to say bad decisions based on my morals, but because of the way I was raised and the things that I do, my morals play a lot into business opportunities that I make. I mean, even at my job, they want to change some things around, but morally it wouldn't work for me because of how I'm built. I went through so many things to where now you're asking me to go back to stuff that I said I wouldn't do again. So
I'm going to say this.
I don't know if he sacrificed his morals. That's the thing. We don't know. So, I'm just speaking on.
I don't think he did. I'm going to say this. If given the opportunity, would I take the same route he did? Yes. Because it doesn't mean I didn't put in no work. It doesn't mean I didn't do stuff the right way. It doesn't mean that my morals have been impacted. I'm at the point of my life where, damn, I've been doing it, and using me, I've been doing this for 4 years. I don't put out nothing negative, nothing crazy. But
again,
if I see where I can involve, yeah.
Average said he do it in heart.
Yes,
but I mean, that's why I say everybody has. It's like decisions. It's like a decision in life that you have to make. Nobody can make that. Like, okay, you going to get married. Nobody can make that decision, but you.
I'm gonna give you a good quote that your favorite wrestler gave you. You either adapt or you perish.
I mean, that's true.
And I'm with Triple H, and now I understand 100% what that means. Adapt or perish. Get with the times or you fall behind. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Because at the point, it doesn't mean you sold your soul. It doesn't mean you sacrificed. Don't mean you killed your mama for the... It don't mean that. It means that, man, I did something, it worked. I think, to me, Constantine did everything correct. It worked. Here's
the thing.
I can't call it luck.
It's not a hate. Like I say, I think he caught lightning. I think he really did catch lightning in a bottle.
What's your definition of luck?
I think, when did he come out during COVID or post-COVID? If it's during COVID, he caught lightning in a bottle.
No. His timing was correct. These niggas are home.
That's why I said he caught lightning. That's why he caught lightning in a bottle. Because you have to think about how many people started trying to stream during COVID. Because remember, Twitch had watch-alongs where people were watching movies on Twitch. You can't do that anymore. People were watching anime on Twitch. And they can't do that anymore.
But it worked.
I'm saying, yes, and I'm saying it did.
Because why in the living hell? I'm at home. Everybody else at home. What's the good option? Man, I know niggas at home watching. Let me go out.
Again.
That was smart.
Here's the thing, though.
Okay, can he do it without the COVID?
I don't think so. I don't think it would have happened without COVID. Because a lot of his following came during COVID when people were home. If it was now and people are out and about and the attention span that people have now, I don't think he would be where he is.
I say different. Only because we're assuming that with the COVID, without the COVID, you couldn't do it. It's an assumption that them people not being home, nobody watching you. The way social media is set up right now, everybody and their mama is watching you.
But see, here's the thing, though. here's the other part behind that. Remember what we said. Nowadays, the attention span of people is so short. I don't think he catches that if he had to do a 7-day series. Because remember, he did, quote unquote, 7 days in a jail. Fake jail, of course. But again, though, with the
But he
attention.
got them people to watch it.
Because they was at home. They couldn't go nowhere.
No, that was after.
No.
The jail shit was after, I
No,
think.
that was
But
during COVID.
And then
That was during COVID.
And let me tell you what I like about him too. Then you do teamwork. Then I get with other buddies. Speed, right?
Well, him and Speed got beef, but it works out.
But before that, we do something as a team.
You're supposed to.
And then I help the next man.
You're supposed to collab with people.
And
that's what it's about.
And then we
but
get,
at the same time,
Duke Dennis, and then do the same thing. So now what are we gonna say? That Speed and Duke Dennis, they struck lightning in a bottle too? While helping working with him, that was lightning in a bottle too? DTG, you do all these stuff.
I don't even talk about DDG.
But I'm just saying, but you doing all this stuff for people. You're gonna say that's why. That's why I don't call it luck. Because the same shit they did, that he did, they did, and it worked. That's not lightning in a bottle.
He's carrying them.
That's not carrying.
If you don't have him, you don't have them.
But if I tag you it and you make it, that's not lightning. That's not lightning.
No, they see, the one thing that I say with that though is that a lot of these people that deal with him wouldn't be where they were if they didn't deal with him.
But it's called a team.
No,
so I can't even say that.
He built the team after the fact.
A team's a team. Doesn't matter how you put it. You're still part of a team. Right, we're a team. If I make it, you make it.
Right.
If you make it, I make it. It's a team.
But again, in his case,
he did correct.
In his case, yes, he brought people along with him. But would those people be successful as they were?
I don't know.
Without him,
I don't know. I'm looking at it because if they could go on, they have their own streaming service, all three of them. I don't know.
Well, Speed was been streaming, so that's nothing new.
But I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know. But
I think Speed's popularity picked up when him and Kai started collabing. Because Speed has been out there. I don't think Speed is part of his team. I just think Speed is somebody he collabs with. They're friends, but no, we're talking about we're talking about AMP. That's his team. Speed is not. I don't think Speed is part of AMP.
You know how many videos and shit they got together?
Yeah. Again.
Man, they played together. They took a shower together.
Hey, I ain't trying to hear all that.
And I'm here to tell you, that shit was wild. But they did.
I'm not trying to hear all that.
You got people outside talking about
showers and stuff.
God damn, maybe we need to take a shower. Like, what the fuck?
No, the fuck we don't.
I'm telling you, got people out there saying, damn, maybe we need to take a shower. Maybe we need to do this. Maybe we need to play the game for 30 hours. But
no, he cannot game. I'm sorry. I will not allow myself to watch him game anything. Period.
But he beat Elder God.
What you say, for $1 million I would average?
That shit, at this point.
I guess money talks and bullshit walks sometime, huh?
You know what the average man would do with $1 million if offered the money? And they come tell you, nigga,
they'd be broken today because they wouldn't know what.
Well, that's their business. But you know they're taking that deal. I need you to roll around this flour and act like a pizza dough.
Wait a minute, hold on. You. Oh man, he said I would rub my body down in hot mustard, singing a Star Spangled Banner for $1 million. All right, average. That's a picture I don't need to see.
Shit,
They would spend it too quickly, though. Let's be clear, they would. But if I had $1 million, I wouldn't be broke right away.
But you're asking niggas that. Ask a nigga that. $1 million? Hell yeah, I'll take that $1 million, nigga. Where I sign? Not knowing that $1 million gone. Wow. 2 hours.
Another thing. Well, the last thing I want to get into.
Fuck you, gone.
We'll talk. I'm getting to
fucking bitch.
First of all, and be at the BMW dealership tomorrow morning singing. So, real quick before we end, I want to say this. Doom: The Dark Ages comes out. I'm looking forward to ripping and tearing and cutting everything out. I actually think Doom is going to be one of those games that's going to be
in the top tier.
I'm not saying nothing else about Game of the Years because the last time I said that I got cussed out. So we're not doing that. I'm just going to say I think Doom the Dark Ages is probably going to be a 9.5 out of 10. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to start playing later this week. That
Digital or copy?
I don't even know what I'm doing with it yet. I ain't figured it out yet.
Let me know.
That average say 8 out of 10. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
I'm gonna wait on your review and see where we line up at afterwards, and see how that works out.
I'm contemplating a 9.
That I'm in the middle of Act 2 of Expedition 33. I took some time off, like I said, for the weekend.
That's on the computer, right?
Nah, that's on all systems.
Are you playing it on the computer?
Mm-hmm.
I got my PC.
And finally, he wants to say this. He is.
Can I announce it? I can't tell him.
No, not the PC, but your
no, I mean with Will and them. I can't say that. I have a fucking problem.
He has a problem with the Tekken roster as of late.
Man, fuck that.
Go on and say it with your chest.
Listen to me.
Well, you know the next character is a returning character too, right? They say it on the map, bruh. They told you it was a returning character. I can read. I hope you can.
Listen to me. Tekken has been around for 30 years.
Yeah.
30 years.
Mm-hmm.
How many iconic characters you say in that 30 years?
It's a lot of iconic characters.
A lot. Okay. Fuck You Gone is not one of them. I just want to make this clear. Fuck You Gone is not one of them. That is the worst fucking character imaginable. You really try to copy that fucking design from goddamn
Sagat. Adon.
Thank you.
Adon from Street Fighter 3rd Strike.
You really tried to copy that bitch. You don't. Stop it. Stop it. You got me last year. You got me last one with Heihachi because he wasn't supposed to be there. He was not supposed to be in this game. Because here's the thing. Then you give me 3 returning characters because you gave me Anna.
So you get Anna, your favorite person, another returning character, and then a new character to the game.
What's the fucking point? Stop giving me that. No. I'm playing Tekken 7.
Just like everybody was playing Street Fighter 5 is playing Street Fighter 6.
Like, bro, what the fuck? Fuck you. You want to do a returning character. Okay. Fuck You Gone is not one of them. And I can't fathom it. I can't. Fuck You Gone is not one. I got Bruce. I got Beck. I got Alex. I got Roger. I got the old man. I got Ogre. I got Lee.
Lee Chao-Ling is in the game already.
Lee.
That is his name. Lee Chao-Ling. You mean martial law?
Lee is not.
Oh, you're talking about L-I-E, not okay.
Thank you. Okay. Stop trying me. I know my characters. You have a list of. You can give me forest law. You can give me martial law. Nigga, you can give me Bob.
Was martial?
No, it's like 3 of them.
No, I'm saying, so which one is this then?
I have no idea.
All you know is law.
It's law.
Okay.
I have Bob. I have Fat Bob. I have Skinny Bob. Nigga, I just have Bob. I have all these fucking characters I can pick from. I have Jinpachi. I have the old man. I have all these people I can pick from. But you decide to pick the worst character. Lucky Chloe. We bringing back people so bad. Marduk. We bringing back people so much. Nigga, it's bring people back from the dead. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's bring people back from the dead. Let's bring back the old man. Jinpachi's friend. Let's bring him back. Remember, he died. Fuck it. Let's bring him back. We got all these... Where's Tiger? Let's bring back Tiger. He's in there. Another Eddie, though. Fuck it. Bring back Christy. Fuck it.
Armor King.
But, we're going to give me Fuck You God. Fuck You God is the guy. He's the main. He has to be. Even though he's had the lowest ratings as characters. If you see the if you see the
I know there's
the battling, is he
I
big?
know there's hate for him right now. I'm not gonna
Hate,
lie.
hate. He's not good. It's not.
Now watch somebody go play with him and make him good, and then everybody wants to play with him. Watch. Watch what I tell
Have
you.
you seen anybody on Evo pick him? No. Have you seen anybody else?
I don't use Evo as a measuring stick because
Okay, have you seen anybody other contra? Look it up. How many people pick this nigga? They don't. They don't.
well maybe they fixed him.
To
Maybe
do
they
what?
made him playable.
To do what?
I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm just not necessarily not playing devil's
My
advocate.
bad. Hold on. You played with Fuck You Gone?
I dabbled.
Oh.
But not like
Oh.
not like if I'm in a tournament. Well, am I picking him? No.
Oh. I ask you a better question. If you was facing me,
I'm not picking fuck you, gun.
why not? He's a good character. I think you,
I never said he was a good character.
I think you can beat
What
him.
did-
I
what
think you
did
can beat
hear-
me if you pick him.
What did I tell? What did I just say? Listen to what I just said. What did I say? I literally said that I dabbled, which means okay. Okay, now would I pick him over any of my mains? Hell, fuck no.
Well, you pick him to face me.
No.
Why not?
Nick,
Why not?
you gonna make me quit the game? That's what you finna do?
Because I'm here to tell you right now. If this is a warning to anybody. You pick Fuck You Gone to face me. And Rod, I'm telling you this as a friend, a confidant, whatever you want to call it. You pick Fuck You Gone to face me. I'm going to make you quit. I promise you. Yes, I do not like the character. I'm going to make you quit. I'm going to make
That's
you
why
drop.
that's why I'm not playing him.
I will make
Not
you.
because of you, but again, I don't. My problem.
Anybody play me, I'm going to make you quit.
My
I promise you.
My problem with one of the problems with Tekken that you have to remember is it's hard to create new characters. All right, Average, I'll holler at you later if you hop on Discord tonight or not. But I feel like at the end of the day, he's one of those ones where with Tekken, they have a problem. Tekken's biggest problem is coming up with I can't even say it's a problem. I don't know. Original characters.
They had one in the last one. The girl that was supposed to replace Bruce. She was good. Man, fuck all that. You pick Fuck You Gone versus me, I'm gonna make you quit. I'm gonna pick my main character. And you're gonna
But do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
There is. That's a problem because here's what happens. 7 came out, right?
trash.
Tekken 7 is not trash. Listen to what I'm saying before
It
you say
became
something.
trash when they put Fuck You Gone in there.
He was part of the last pack though. He wasn't part of the first pack.
And that's what
He
made
wasn't
it
part of-
trash. They shouldn't have put him in there.
Because you just don't like him. Well, let's be clear.
I don't.
People don't. You don't like him. There were people
I-
that didn't like Lucky Chloe neither. There were a lot of people
That
that
was the
didn't like.
best character.
No, she might have been the cheapest character.
For who?
I'm just saying.
I know it worked for me.
But what I'm saying is, you have to remember, Tekken has been around 30 years. You have beloved characters, and then you have some not beloved characters.
He's a beloved character?
See, you don't even listen to what I said. That's your problem.
What's
You
a
don't
beloved
listen.
character?
He's not a I said you have some beloved
So
characters.
he's not a beloved character?
No, he's not.
So what the fuck he doing in there?
Flavor.
We should have... Oh, what?
I don't know. I'm just...
Why
I
bring
mean,
him back?
I can't...
Why bring him back? Why?
You
Why?
are really hating this right now.
Why? What, there was nobody else? You got a whole fucking... Model?
But this goes back to...
Armor King.
Listen, this goes back to what I was saying. The problem with Tekken is that they have so many characters that you can only make so many new ones to fit the story that Tekken has. Because you got to think about it.
Noctis.
Yes. Noctis was a guest character.
Geese.
Guest character. We're talking about...
Where's Julia? Where's Michelle? Stop that, Rock. Man, give me Moko Jin at this point. I don't give a fuck. I know how to play with the whole roster. Give me Moko Jin. Give me Moko Jin. We doing this bitch at random. I like that. Ogre? Damn. Sorry. Bitch,
Well, here's the other part.
Give me the devil gin of goddamn.
Here's the other part.
Where's Devil Kazuya? Give me Devil Kazuya.
How does he fit in this story?
He doesn't.
We don't know that. That's the problem.
Did you play the storyline for him in the other one?
No, but I'm saying it's a different game, different story. So now you have to figure out why. Because you added Reina, which changes the whole dynamic of the story. Remember that. If it was just Kazuya and Jin, it's same story from 7. Yes or no? Right? Them two basically been battling for this amount of time.
Do you like Reina?
I love Reina.
Is she a memorable character?
Yes, she is.
This ain't a conversation.
She is a memorable character.
Then this ain't a conversation.
But you're missing my point.
She's supposed to be in there.
Just like the other 15 illegitimate children Hachi has.
They fit the story, do they? So what you gonna say? That nigga's one of his
No,
kids?
I'm not saying that. But how does he? We don't know how he fits in the story because everybody has an arcade mode with some type of ending or whatever.
I want to find it out.
Huh? I know you're not. You'll probably end up watching some clip or somebody say it. Show. My point that I'm making is we don't know how he fits in the story, so we can't just say
he just doesn't. To
you, he doesn't. There might be one person in the entire world who actually might like this guy.
Gay. Gay. No, I can't accept that.
Well, I'm sorry.
I can't accept that. No, that is the worst fucking character imaginable. The worst. You got a million other characters. Pick one. Not that nigga. What?
But yeah, okay.
Fuck it.
But
whoever made that design needs to be fired.
I actually like the design of him coming out the coffin. I did like that part. I might not like him coming out the coffin, but I did like the part how he dropped in.
Where have I seen that dumb shit before? I've seen this dumb shit somewhere before, where they just drop out of a casket and now boom, there he is. Damn, wait, didn't Jax do that when he was?
Nah, I don't know if that was a coffin.
No, he out of a thing, and he hit the ground 7. Yes, Jax.
So again, you might be right, but at the end of the day,
trash.
It's a game.
Of what? That's not no game.
It's a game.
They ruined a masterpiece. Everybody at Tekken should be fired. Let go.
At this point, I'm going to let him have that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a good 2.5 hours. It's been fun. Entertaining, the most I can say the least.
Cocaine runners.
Yeah, whatever he's talking about, cocaine runners. But just to keep it 100 with y'all, I'm glad for all the people who showed up and here. To the people on TikTok, thank you for the likes, the follows. Necro, I appreciate you showing up. It has been a blast to have you here and everybody else. By the way, like I said, I go by Kid Def on most platforms. Rod, once you get to know me. This is Rome. Rome will always be here by my side.
Wait a minute, what is my name of all platforms? Oh yeah, I forgot.
Rome the One 365.
Rome the One 365 all year round.
So, if you like the show, follow, subscribe, which I see you did. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it.
Y'all niggas need to subscribe to me.
You can subscribe to him at Rome365 on YouTube.
Rome the One.
Rome the One 365 on YouTube and Twitch.
So I ain't do the Twitch yet, but for those.
Well, not Twitch, TikTok. I'm sorry.
Well, not yet. I got my PC on.
Yeah, he's finally got a PC, so I might indoctrinate him in the wild. That way we can have another person with us. I don't know yet. I don't know if he's ready for those things yet.
They fucked up. I've told everybody every time. The worst thing you want to do is show me how to do something, because I'm going to take it to a whole new level.
So, but all in all, thank y'all for coming by, stopping by, and we will see y'all next week.
Mama, I made it.
Yes, you did.
Okay.